This is Max. Max isn't just any cat, he's the most curious cat in the neighborhood. While other cats enjoy long naps and chasing their tails, Max loves exploring the world around him. This little blue bird is more than just an ordinary backyard visitor. It has a special talent, collecting shiny objects. But is it a mischievous thief or just a tiny collector with a love for sparkly things? And he had a sleek striped coat and big green eyes that sparkled with curiosity. Whether it was investigating the rustling bushes in the garden, sneaking into the attic, or watching the postman with intense focus, Max always wanted to know why and how things worked. Every day, Max looks out the window, wondering what mysteries are waiting for him. And today, something unusual catches his eye. A tiny blue-feathered bird fluttering around the old oak tree. But this bird wasn't just any bird. It seemed to be dropping small, shiny objects onto the ground. Max's tail twitched with excitement. What was the bird doing, and why was it collecting shiny things? With a determined leap, Max jumped off the windowsill and ran out into the yard, his adventure about to begin. Max watches carefully. The bird takes the button and flies straight into a hole in the tree. What could be inside? Just then, Max heard a worried voice behind him. It was Mrs. Thompson, their elderly neighbor. "Oh dear, I've lost my favorite locket," she muttered, looking around her porch. "I'm sure I left it here." Max's whiskers twitched. Could it be that the bird had taken it? He decided to investigate. He watched the bird make several more trips, each time carrying something shiny, a bottle cap, a piece of foil, a tiny key. Max waited patiently, then quietly climbed the tree. Max carefully reached inside with his paw, trying not to disturb the nest. The bird flapped its wings in alarm, hopping around its nest. Max realized that the little bird wasn't stealing out of mischief. It was simply attracted to shiny things. He needed to get the locket back without upsetting the bird. Thinking quickly, Max dashed back to the house and searched for something shiny. He found a small, round coin on the kitchen floor. Purring with satisfaction, he carried it back to the tree. With great care, Max placed the coin near the nest and, at the same time, nudged the locket free with his paw. The bird immediately picked up the coin, seemingly pleased with the new addition to its collection. Max grabbed the locket in his mouth and climbed down triumphantly. Max trotted over to Mrs. Thompson, gently placing the locket at her feet. She gasped in delight. "Oh, Max, you found it!" she exclaimed, scratching behind his ears. "You're a clever little detective, aren't you?" Max purred proudly as she rewarded him with a saucer of milk and his favorite treat. From that day on, Max became the neighborhood's curious cat detective, always solving little mysteries, whether it was finding lost socks, uncovering hidden snacks, or figuring out who had been knocking over the flower pots at night. And as for the little blue bird, well, it kept collecting shiny things, but Max made sure none of them belonged to his human friends. Because after all, a curious cat always keeps an eye on things.